Hello, tribe. Welcome in, angels. What a time to slow down, melt into your skin with me, and just be in the moment of erotic sovereignty. Whether you are alone or with your partner or desiring to be just in full knowledge of the self, what tantalizes and electrifies the soul. It's totally up to you because you will in what you desire, right? So, I have a timeless pick a card message for you. I want to thank you for providing your energy for this beautiful, beautiful, divine oracle message. As I give mine, that we understand together what is being collected here. Okay? So I love to bring in very fun elements because what is life, right? So I have a positions dice and a words dice. Should call it a dice. That has words like suck, touch, blow, question mark, lick. Give me one quick moment. I'm going to pick a card through these in the next 30 seconds. I realized that I was not plugged into my device for voice. So I wanted to grab that so that I could bring you and give you my best. So, what we have here is an erotic massage game. And this is something that you can do with yourself, practice with others, or decide on ways that you want to understand the journey of touch. Okay? So let's get into them. We will take this first one. These will be hot and full blowing heat massage, which is the music of erotic massage. Okay? So if that sounds delicious for you without knowing what it says just yet, as I begin to see what else falls here, you will know. Okay? The music of erotic massage is the first card. The music of erotic massage. What's next, Spirit? All right. So three have been turned over. And then we will have our warm-up massage. Okay? So we'll only be picking from two cards. So I've been told. And the second one is called Slow and Steady. So are you a slow and steady type of lover? Or are you a music of erotic massage type of lover, giver, receiver, taker, pleaser? Alrighty. So along with card number one, hot and full blown heat massage, we have the position of it seems like a side lying straddle. and then kiss. So this is like a great position to do while you're kissing, to have that face to face. Okay, I'm seeing some touching happening here. It looks like you guys were actually giving erotic massage on that. Okay, I'm not allowed to show that, guys, but do know that kiss is allowed. Our next card, slow and steady. All right, we have a very fun couple who is giving massage while in a chair. Okay, so as Divine Feminine sits and relaxes in the chair, Divine Masculine kneads the shoulders ever so passionately. I can actually show you that. It's not very erotic at all. And the very delicious word that we have for you of today is lick. So don't forget to lick those very sweet, beautiful, soft, tender spots that you desire to be licked and know how it feels to be licked in those areas. So you bring that same delicious, tantalizing feeling to your encounters. Okay? So I am being called to start with slow and steady power. So if you feel guided by slow and steady, let's get into understanding whom you and whom you're sharing this erotic massage with are as erotically sovereign beings, as star seeds, as earth angels who love to devour each other and bring each other into the most blissful energies that can be received, held, and withstood in this particular realm. Alrighty, so too many cards there, Spirit, but thank you. And as we get into this, I will be changing the camera angle. Thank you for your patience. I don't think I quite minded. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Spirit guys, so let me just tap into this collective energy, this juicy energy of who will be feasting their juices into this message. Okay. Seeing Saturn's energy and fire. Okay. Seeing red, this card represents so much deeply here. I'm seeing a high sex drive. So those of you who have chosen slow and steady, this is what it says for you. There may be times when hastily getting naked and jumping to the lovemaking as fast as possible is just what seems right. Still, when it comes to warm-up massage, slow and steady really does win the race. Take your time getting out of your clothes, sprinkling the bare skin with a few sensual kisses and licks as you go. Massage at a slow, fluid pace that allows the touch to be soothing, relaxing, and a prelude to more intense touches are sensual lovemaking. Okay? So this card is telling us that slow and steady wins the race. To stay very much rooted and grounded in those beautiful energies of love, right? Owning your sex drive, because we do need that match, right? Otherwise, we're feeling undernourished. It's like eating a meal and still feeling an insatiable appetite once you're done. Okay? Like it felt like I didn't eat anything. I could like eat two more plates of that. Okay, also seeing Jupiter here with the Four of Air. Four of Air. Seeing a movie strip. Mm-hmm. Seeing protection. So I'm hearing for this card that you still use protection. Okay. But you have been wanting to learn about the pull-out method as well as your fertility calendar. Okay. I can teach more on this. I'm a mother of two, but I have not been pregnant in almost over 5 years. Okay. But I'm also hearing and sensing protector of the portal. So you and or your partner may be very deeply tapped into what these beautiful body parts were truly created for. The DNA activation, the Kundalini rising, okay, the high level manifestation, the unconditional love and healing modalities that come together when two unite as one. Okay, this is a divine union message. Thank you, Spirit. I'm seeing a partnership that has a very sexy and healthy love life. Okay, one where, in this very fiery Aries energy, your partner will just take you to the nearest location, whether it's truly private, semi-private. Of course, he's not the type to expose you in front of the world, unless that has been a fantasy or desire. But this is a partner, a lot of fire here on the table. 5 of fire, 4 of fire, 2 of fire. It's representing where this masculine brings you, as well as a united, blissful effort when it comes to high levels of pleasure. This person devours your yoni. Like, it's the most delicious dessert that they have after every meal. Right? And you are such a receiver in this moment of this delicious head. Okay. A tool of fire here. Okay. I'm seeing a representation of like-minded feminine energy. Okay, so you may be finding other women who are in deep and fiery relations like yourself. Of course, you are sharing how you would in like the 3D way of your encounters. But you've definitely found a, yeah, let's call it a spiritual bestie that venerates the pussy with you, understands the value, the pricelessness, the healing that the pussy brings. Delicious. Any additional cards, especially about divine masculine? I am seeing shoulder length brown hair, or at least dark color, so black fits as well. Um, Low on the wave, so not too curly at all. Okay. Masculine likes to wear a bush down there. You are highly clean shaven for this group. Pile number 1 is what we'll call you. Any additional messages before we move into more steamy messages to be understood here? Okay, 1 for each of you. Okay. The Fool is here, representing new beginnings. So you all may be on a new path, possibly hearing marriage. Realizing life for what it truly offers here, okay? No Pinocchio moments, no falsehoods. And you are seeing life for what it truly is, because nothing is what it seems, right? All things are possible when you have been told otherwise, right? Even when it comes to love. King of Fire here. So they said there's a lot of fire here on the table. 4 out of the 6 cards are fire. And it just goes to show not only the action that you all take, how you both feel like you all share the pleasure, right? Where it's not like where your partner feels like they're always the one having to come to you. You know, this is a very mutual, divine, as I've said, union. So a lot is being mirrored here. There is the King of Fire, representing an adventurous, a spontaneous, quick to want to fuck you type of lover. But remember to keeping it slow and steady. Mm. So tell me more about this couple, Spirit. Tell me more about what keeps them aligned. Tell me more about what makes this union an erotic warm up. Okay. Balls deep on the bottom of the deck. I'm seeing that divine masculine is well endowed. Okay. I'm hearing they call him Big Somebody. Like, don't laugh. This is hilarious. Big Mike, Big Sean. Okay, I'm hearing this is like for twin flames. Y'all having what the fuck moments because y'all are finding that when you all come into this divine coitus stage, that you all are coming at the same time, and it's like, whoa, shit could not be this good, like so magical, this rare, right? And you all are in ascended master energy, okay? Ascended mastery energy, okay? So you both have healed a lot about yourselves, you know, and you've wanted to bring a lot of friends and family along with you. Within the ascended master energy that you have grown to become a part of, you understand that everyone is on their own journey and comes to these truths at their own time, okay? I'm seeing a divine feminine release into his mouth. This card has never come up out of every time I've used this deck on my um, channeling. But what I want to show you is this other card, okay? The divine masculine is on his knees. But this is where she is, linked over, sitting on the counter while he's on his knees, okay? And the card that has come out was divine water release into his mouth, okay? So it just shows that like your divine masculine heals you. Like literally this is what I'm hearing. He heals you um through your orgasmic release when he's pleasuring your yoni, because sometimes we can have people go down there, right? But there's no release if there was one intended, right? Um and instead they'll come up and begin penetration or what have you. And sometimes and some women may require that first nut to be in your mouth, you know, that first nut to be um, from some head before you slide up in her pussy, you know. It's up to her and her yoni what it desires for that moment. Your pussy awakens my soul code, says divine masculine. So maybe when divine feminine you're releasing into his mouth, you are giving him, I'm hearing a grand elixir, okay? You're giving him something he can truly feel. You're taking that song to a whole nother level, giving him something he can feel. You're opening chakras, okay? I'm seeing sacred sex here at night, okay? Um, or something else I wanted to say, excuse me, about him eating your pussy so beautifully. Yes, that sometimes we can, I'm gonna just say, hypothetically, have like, let's just say three beautiful relationships, right? But, you know, one could be with a guy who finds eating pussy taboo. The other relationship could be with a masculine who don't like to eat pussy that much, but he'll do it to get you wet. And then there's the ones who just fucking love it, will stay down there for hours and hours and hours. So it's like there's different levels to love making and the veneration and understanding and pleasuring of the yoni, right? So this is just showing that like this person takes their time. They literally are slow and steady when it comes to eating that cootie because they make sure that they don't come up and penetrate you until you're released into their mouth, divine feminine. Okay? I'm saying bliss around. Mm-mm. Extra on the This is tapped in sex. Okay, y'all going to the tapped in motel. You feel me? The tap in. And you know, this is a very telepathic, new realm sex type of connection and bedroom lovemaking. Like I just said, and it's just come up. Can't make this up, okay? Devour my yoni for hours. Full satisfaction is guaranteed, okay? This just goes to speak to like you pleasing the woman before you please yourself as well, because best believe the more you get her body open is the more truly open she's going to be when it comes to giving you her codes, when it comes to making sure that you come to a very soft and strong and hard and firm place within your climax, you know? So it's just about the energy that y'all want to bring to the table together, to the experience together. All right. What else we got here, Spirit? All right. Face in the pillow as a daddy. So, okay, I'm seeing back shots. With your face in the pillow and your ass up. I'm seeing Inferno here, just confirming the fire cards that are on the table. How there is a king of fire here who is going to touch, lick, suck, fuck, twist, um, flip. The root chakra here, okay? So you all are very balanced within yourself, okay? Creating a soul love is also balancing your sacral chakra. Okay, so this soul love here represents who you are. On the bottom of the deck, only confirmations here. The best eater. You nasty divine feminine. Hey girl. So yes, any final cards for this deck? The soul love card is very strong. It defines how this love is not cannot be compared, okay, to any other masculine in this realm, to any other encounter that you've experienced. It's just it has um, a space where this connection speaks for itself, okay, and highly, highly, highly intuitive, spiritually intellectual, okay. All right, final card for this pile is no pulling out. Y'all nasty. I'm telling. I'm telling. So yes, guys. Thank you so much, Pile One. As this is live, give me a moment to reshuffle these cards back in. And we're going to get into Pile Two, our hot and heavy blowing heat massage couples. And yeah, I'm already seeing some hints of who you are. And that is just so beautiful. But yes. Thank you so much for that. I just want you to definitely for pile number one, keep definitely the pleasure, the high pleasure that you have for your divine feminine in your heart, in your mouth, because it's necessary, right? To allow the divine feminine to know that her pleasure has value. Her pleasure is of, even if you want to consider it equal, it's equal. I'm hearing equivocal as well. I'll leave it there. You guys get it if you get it. Okay, I'm seeing 44 and 7 for pile number 1. Thank you so much for your time and your energy. Let's put the divine feminine to the divine masculine. Um, I'm sensing that everything is very balanced here, but definitely be sure that you're visiting your giving mode as well. Because you are laying back, chilling, getting your pussy devoured on, and I mean daily, mama. And that shit feels so good as I know it is. But make sure you're sharing the wealth, okay? Make sure you're sharing the wealth of what that mouth is. All right. Thank you so much, pal number 1. Pal number 2, let's hear what you got. Hot and full blown heat massage. The music of erotic massage. Erotic massage, much like oral sex or mutual masturbation, is one way of directly embracing your lover's genitals and other erogenous areas. The difference is that to receive erotic massage is one of the few occasions where the receiving lover can relinquish control and simply be open and receptive to the pleasure and sensations coming their way. Much like listening to beautiful music, receiving erotic massage is an individual experience, a time to enjoy and get into it, a time to be pampered. If giving your lover the music of erotic massage, be tuned in to the sensitive nerve endings of the penis or clitoris. Concentrate on not being heavy handed with these exceptionally erogenous areas of the human body. Like a master violinist, every lover should think of their hands as sweet instruments in the music of love. I absolutely love this card, mostly because we've all been touched a little too roughly on it before, right? Or possibly even had a little bit too much fun with ourselves. But it's like, and like over touched or was a little rougher than we should have been. Not that it had caused trauma or any type of tears or bodily harm, but like, okay, dang, I like it that rough type of deal. But then we're like, okay, but learning to touch your body in the softest way where it's like, whoa, I didn't know that if I touched myself as light as a leaf hitting the ground, like we don't usually hear that fall, right? That too can feel as equally as good as someone meeting the deepest knots out of my back, right? So with that, I just want you to not be heavy-handed, okay? And know that these parts of our bodies are fragile, especially the most sensitive parts where we have all of these nerve endings, right? So as this card says, like a master violinist, as a master of any of these beautiful instruments that you're here to use your hands with in such a delicate manner, or you screw the sound, right? Because some of these instruments, if you go even just a hair, and I mean a hair off, you're going to hear a screech. You're going to hear like a freaking nails on the chalkboard. My sister used to play the violin. One of my sisters used to play the trumpet. I've played a few different instruments. So I know what it sounds like when something's out of tune. So if you could just imagine your partner, metaphorically as this instrument, as you're trying to get in tune with them and play and stroke and, perform, and not in the sense of, and I mean your greatest performance ever if you were, Beethoven back in the day. So this is no ego involved type of performance. This is no 3D love involved type. This is my love of my instrument type of performance, right? I love what I play so much that I don't want to break it, but I want to be able to use it for the rest of my lifetime, right? So that's how we're going to look at this massage, and I love it. Okay. We're going to concentrate on being more gentle with them. I am sensing some deeper cards that are coming into play for this deck. So let's get started, Spirit. We got a wolf here coming out with the hermit. Okay. A lone wolf coming out with the hermit. I'm hearing this is a mutual shared energy. So maybe you guys met while hermiting. I've met very, very spiritual people while hermiting. We're all in our little hermit location. We went to our hermit location alone, but we linked up with the other hermits and like fell in love, basically. So that's just what it is. And Virgo here, heavy, heavy, heavy on the number 9. Okay. Someone who loves isolation and seclusion and serenity. The priestess here, represented by card number 5, showing that there was a taboo understanding to sex within your realm before you come to be who you are now in this energy of whom you stand to be today. Okay, so maybe you were raised as a churchgoer, that masturbation is wrong, and I'm learning about all of these different taboo things. This Taurus here. So yes, I'm seeing Taurus here, as well as the Tower. Once again, just signifying that there is a reconstruction here happening of a clearance of the tabooisms. Okay, these things are being wiped from your psyche. These things are being taken from what is programmed to what is now sovereign. Okay, programmed as illegal or shameful act is now considered a sovereign act. Okay, what was once unlawful is now law. Okay, it could be. I'm hearing this is a divine masculine energy. It could be a masculine who would even, let's say, this is so funny, but you'll know who you are. And this is just a little bit too particular, but I just gotta be honest because that's just who I am as a Virgo. Let's say you were watching porn, right? That's a masculine energy, but you felt so ashamed to be watching it. Okay, you could be like a preacher's son type of energy, right? Which is super churchy back in the day, to where like you would turn your head if you saw the woman's pussy, like about to show. Which is really crazy because it's like, you're there to enjoy the show, but you're like, no, I don't want to enjoy it too much. I want to go to hell. I know it's so funny. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm just being honest. But I get it. I truly get it. But you do hold pussy on the pedestal, and kudos to you for that. For understanding that it is private, it is sacred, and yes, those those who in the world, beings who choose to go into sex work, have a reason and a calling for that. Okay, so we're not here to place judgment on anyone, as well as the priests, okay, and the virgins. I'm not placing any judgment. You're not ready for those things. So tell me more here, Spirit, about the music of the erotic massage couple here, okay? Those who are learning to take the time and stroke and get in tune and align, and I'm hearing a tune on the instrument. So I'm hearing that you know what you're doing, but you didn't stop doing those things that really keeps the instrument in tip-top shape. All right, that's how I'm gonna leave that. Spirit, anything more from this deck? Because you got me going, okay? Clairvoyant, divine masculine. clairvoyant and divine masculine. And it may be, I'm hearing clairsentience. I have to look up the clairs. I should have grabbed my other device. But it's when he has the clear hearing. So he may have to tell you that he hears certain things. Okay. Saying Queen of Earth, you're here to use your earthly understandings, your earthly knowledge to penetrate this realm. Okay. Your tools learned at the Earth Angel, the sensual Earth Angel. Okay. Number 5 of fire, you're appearing as well. That's with the first deck. And the card spirit. One final card, please. Okay. I'm hearing resurrected through sex. Spiritual awakenings through sex with the 5 of fire coming in here. And then the magician has come out. Showcasing a deep understanding and delving into the tools of earth in order to attain the highest levels of bliss, okay? This could be very beautiful musical soundtracks as you make love. This could be natural tools that you bring into the bedroom. Tools that are not natural that you bring into the bedroom. And tools that you bring metaphysically into the bedroom. Okay. The 5 of earth here. Seeing that there's been a misplacing of how your tools were used before as the musician. Okay. This could mean, like I said, defying feminine, knowing your pussy power, but just giving it away willy-nilly. Like defying masculine. This could mean emotionless fucking. Okay. The Knave of Fire here comes through as this red light special puppy. His room is red. He's wearing a red shirt. So you may look really good in red, divine masculine. And red and white to be exact. You take action. So it's like when you're like, baby, my pussy's wet. So you like, now he's like on my way. Like, even if he's like in the shower, I'm about to hop out right now. Say less. Give me one card, please, to understand this union. Give me one card, please, to understand this union. Thank you so much if you've tuned in this far. Pound number 2. Please like, share, subscribe if this beautiful message resonates for you. Okay. Yeah, I know. I know you want to come out. I know what's happening here. Okay, so they wanted to give us 3 cards. I'm going to take them. You are a 5D sacral goddess of life feminine. Okay, so you have been taught a lot about the sacral energy as you've been initiated into different goddesshoods. What I'm hearing. Never heard of that word. No 3D sex is happening here. And infinity strokes. So this beautiful love that you make takes you to infinity and beyond, into transformations of the DNA, into infinite parts of the self, of the soul. All right, Spirit. We'll take about 10 cards to understand this union a little more deeply. Thank you for those. Just flew out to my face. Taurus, serpent stance. So this is you. You're like slithering, gliding, deliciously close lovers. Kind of like a on your stomach fuck, right? My masculine is giving it to you from behind, but you're laying on your stomach and glides and slides in and out of your lips. Okay, solar plexus chakra. It's a lot of healed and confident energy here. Okay, so yes, because you've come out of this energy of like, who are they to tell me who I am as a sovereign, as a masculine, as a feminine, as a being on this earth, as a human, that I can't touch myself, that I who I'm allowed to fuck, when, where, and how, only with the marriage ring. Like you're coming out of a lot of the program, and it's shocking and jolting and jarring, but it's necessary, okay, to bring you back to your highest level of blueprint. So yes, I'm saying crown chakra. Okay, so we're having some activations of the crown chakra happening here. And then birthday sex. So maybe one of you have a birthday coming up. Okay. This person, y'all listen to, I'm also saying like that y'all listen to like 3D sex music. So birthday sex, Jeremiah. And then, this is too funny, but you know, so I can see that we have like a really good encounter there, dancing, making love to a funny and like fast paced song like Key in Your Ignition, because that came up too. So it feels like we're having birthday sex every time we touch. We have reverse cowgirl coming in. Will you marry me? So we have some nuptials. You may be engaged or feeling the energy of marital bliss. Maybe it's something that you believe in and feel called to be the first one to do in your generation. Okay. Fuck me like you mean it. Make sure you fuck me like you mean it. All right. Final cards here, please, for our hot and spicy erotic couple. Final cards, final messages for this beautiful love dynamic. Power strokes, okay? So just speaking of the infinity strokes that I just mentioned here, okay? Power strokes, power moves, every single way that your partner twists, turns, strokes, feels, extends. I'm hearing Ascensions in your yoni is pure bliss. It says, have you loved, fought, sought for my love every lifetime? Okay. unbreakable cordings of the 5D soul link up. Okay, so this is pretty deep. It's in a lot of course that don't usually come out. Have you loved, fought, and sought for my love every lifetime? Okay, so this is a question that maybe has come up in a very deep conversation between you and your lover. You know, do you feel the different lifetimes that we've tried to jump into this love and that it and in its unbreakableness that it's been broken every lifetime by those around us who possibly pretend that in our faces that this is something that we should have, but behind our backs they're praying against us, cursing against our union. Okay, this is an unbreakable cording of the 5D soul. Okay, and I am crazy about you. Mutual sharing of lovers energy. So, yes, thank you so much, Collective. Thank you so much, Tribe. With this final how to definitely resonate with you, I hope that you find extreme remembrance, right? There's a lot of sweat happening here in this relation. But mostly here, I want you to work on using your magician tools, using those tools that are available, bringing the highest level of bliss into what it is that you're here to experience, right? You're seeing that nuptials may be on the way. This may be something that if you haven't thought of, that you may need to begin to bring into your realm of existence because it has shown up for you here. Okay. I'm hearing a spiritual marriage, a religious marriage, um, a lawful documented marriage. There's so many types. We all choose our kind. Okay. So with that, I give you so much love and understanding and peace. And I give back all of your energy to you as I receive mine back from me. And I hope to catch you on my next live collective. I'm gonna find like a set time to try to do them. If you have a set time in mind, don't feel strange to drop it in the comments. I typically do these very early, like between 5 and 7 in the morning, which I know is extremely early to catch someone up, but that's me, that's my time. I'm a strange one. But yes, thank you so much for your time. I hope to see you again here soon. And if you stay here this far, you will be back again because magnetism is real. Love you.